What's up, guys? ICEMAN here. So you found me in a bad way. I have been injured. Um, so for my first video on this channel, you have found me probably in one of the hardest times that I've ever had to deal with. It's okay, bird. Uh-oh. Pet birdie might need some help in just a moment. But, so I hurt myself working out in my gym. I was doing bench press. And my brother was there. And I was trying to show off, just trying to look like a tough guy. So I was doing something that I normally don't do. I was just pumping the weight really fast and really hard. It wasn't anywhere near my max amount of weight that I do for bench press, but it was more than 100 pounds less than that, in fact. But I was going really fast and really hard and slamming it against my body, just abusing my body. And I completely tore a tendon, the major pectoral tendon. So pretty big deal, and I was terrified that I would never heal from this again. But it seems that things are going in the right direction, and I've requested prayers from many people, many of which I know are people of faith. So that's where I think it matters the most. And I have confidence and faith that the Lord has heard our prayers and is answering them. So 3 weeks in 2 days after the injury, I got a surgery, and never had surgery before. So here I am now, 3 days into my recovery, and I have to wear this sling for the next 5 to 6 weeks, and it's going to be tough, Have one arm to utilize for 5 to 6 weeks, and then months of recovery. So yeah, what I intend to do after this is to never do bench press again. I just want to focus on health and heart health and stuff like that. I look like crap right now, really. Probably the worst I've ever looked. I haven't showered in 3 or 4 days. And I just started sleeping again, so fortunately I'm actually getting some sleep in. But yeah, I mean, it's humbling, I guess, is one of the aspects going on here, where uh, I was in a pretty bad spot, but I feel like this is the best day yet. So fortunately, I've been feeling better every day. And the surgery was Friday morning, and it is now Monday morning, right? The following Monday. So 3 days or whatever that is. Yeah. So if you guys will lift up your prayers for me that I can fully recover and um, and recover fast. Really appreciate that. And blessings to those who are watching this video. And if you will, hit the like button, subscribe to the page. You can become one of my first subscribers if you want. So thank you guys for listening, and blessings to those who are here. So I was going to read Psalm 1 as a start of this channel, and maybe I'll go through the book of Psalms. I'm not sure yet. Let me know in the comments what you guys would want me to do here, if you have any recommendations. Looks like the video's still recording. First time using this computer. I know the audio quality is pretty poor, and everything else for that matter, but it's the first video, And because of my arm situation, I just don't really have the ability to do my optimal setup. Like, I have a nice microphone hookup downstairs, and a better camera for that matter, but I'm just going to shoot it from this chair. All right. So, for those who have who've seen my other videos in the past, I often do acknowledge the Creator and all that, but I do have a faith in the God of the New and Old Testament, right? The God of the Bible, and of course, there's it's a rabbit hole, when you want to go down that route as to why that and why the New and Old Testament and what versions and all that, and and how do you know and all that. But if I had faith without doubts, I would be moving mountains. So yeah, the doubts are, well, it's just something that comes with it. It comes with the territory. Yeah, but to my understanding, faith without doubts can move mountains, and I haven't moved any mountains lately. So that's where I'm at right now. All right. And I guess faith in itself might be a blessing from the Creator as well. So I do ask for more of that every day. But so without getting more into all that, for now, I suppose there'll probably be plenty of time on this channel to get in all sorts of things. And excuse my, I'm kind of tired right now. Kind of out of it, but that's fun. All right, Psalm 1. How blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law he meditates day and night. He will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season. And its leaf does not wither, and in whatever he does, he prospers. The wicked are not so, but they are like chaff which the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. So when I glanced over this a couple days ago, I was thinking about the wicked aspects of myself. And I think one of them is definitely the pride and ego that got me into this current physical ailment that I am in. Just abusing my body, which, according to the New Testament, to my understanding, is a temple of the Holy Spirit. And there's really no room to abuse the hell out of it, like what I was doing, just pressing very heavy weight on those what I'm finding to be pretty small little tendons that attach the muscles to the bone. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it must be some sort of pride ego complex. I've always prided myself in the good bench press that I've had. I could often bench more than most of my buddies, or all of them for that matter. I even have long arms, so I have that working against me. But yeah, it's an aspect of pride and ego, I think. But the source goes much deeper than just that, than just wanting to look tough. And I do wonder, well, I have faith that the Lord is disciplining me in this. And He disciplines us because He loves us. Because what kind of father who loves his son doesn't discipline him? You know what I mean? And it's not to say that the Lord set me up for this, because I don't think that's the case, right? I think what happens is he gives us up to our devices. He gives us over to our sinful desires and our sinful nature, and he allowed for me to hurt myself. But thank God, on that note, that it wasn't my left arm, because I am left-handed, and thank God it wasn't both of my arms at once, because how much of a trouble would that be? And thank God I have a great wife who is there for me every moment. And 3 days in now, she has been taking care of me like a full-time nurse, and it's a great blessing to have that. And she is the worth and value that of 1,000 wives. It's and not much of an exaggeration there at all. So very blessed with that. But yeah, I think there might be some refinement going on here, and I know it is a New Testament truth that the Lord works all things in accordance to good. All right. So even though my pride and sinful nature brought me here, uh, when I fully recover, I will be a better person because of this. I will be less self destructive and I will focus on health. And this really puts things into perspective because, it is just after the holiday season now, and I would often make big things out of little things. And I hope and believe that this will help put things into perspective. Because this was a really big deal to me, the not being able to use my arm and all the fears that came with that. So I realize how minuscule a lot of the things that I would complain about are, like going out for the holidays and seeing family. Not everyone that you really, well, it's just there's and the stresses that come with that, and the people you disagree with, and you have to be in their vicinity, and the judgment that comes with that on my end, and just judging people and criticizing people because they don't agree with me or whatever, whether it be externally or just within my mind. But nonetheless, it's very unhealthy, and it's very opposite of what we are led to strive for via the New Testament and Jesus, which is to go as far as to love our brother, and go as far as even to love our enemy. So I mean, everybody I think deals with that stuff. We have different ideologies amongst the people in our social circles, some of which we are obligated to take part in. And it could be argued that the ideologies are basically that of the enemy. So you have people striving for ideals that are in your mind very detrimental to indirectly to yourself even. But yeah, all that stuff just seems so far now that this has happened to me. So I intend and have faith that I'm being refined, and I know that apparently that's how the Lord works with us. Refinement. It's like gold and silver, like the getting the dirt out of it, and it's disciplinary and it's hard and it's painful, but He wants us to be more like how we were meant to be, which is apparently similar to Jesus. You know what I mean? Similar to that, while we're in the image of God that we're made in. Similar to how we are before the fall. You know what I mean? But basically similar to Jesus in that selfless, self-sacrificing, always hoping, like the love. The slow to anger, quick to forgive, always hoping. Thinking of good things. Being kind to others and not judging. Because all the principles that come with that. The way you judge someone else, that same measuring stick will be used against you. Things of that sort. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I appreciate you guys listening and watching the video. And send your prayers my way, if you will, that I have a quick and full recovery. And I will never again abuse my body with heavy weights. I just want to do body weight stuff, I can finally lose some weight. Because I never wanted to lose weight. Because when you start losing fat and stuff, you can lose muscle with it. I didn't want to give up on those big numbers and bench press and all that. But now that's finally over, I can finally focus on better things. So I just want to do practical strength stuff, and I want to feel good in the mind and in the heart and in the spirit. So I'll talk to you guys later. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page. I'll have more videos to come, all right? Peace be with you.